happy October. I am gonna attempt this, even though I've tried it once before a few years ago and did not fulfill it. And that's just something about me. I don't know what it is. It's difficult to follow through with things and finish things. But for some reason I was just feeling inspired to try and make a video every day for the month of October. I'm not planning on making them Lyme related, except like maybe one to kind of talk about what has actually been going on with me for the last couple of months, because I actually went through a bit of a relapse and I was like really devastated by it, like emotionally, because it just like totally screwed everything up. And I just didn't feel like talking about it. But I might eventually. And, but the good thing is that I'm getting better, and just like I did before, and I didn't ever hit like rock bottom this time around like I did back in like 2010. So, good things. But other than that, I just kind of wanted to do a stream of consciousness video where I just talked about whatever was going on in my head right now to get me back into the swing of things as far as like talking to a camera, which can be a little weird. I think that my goal for this is just to be productive, get, you know, like work towards something, create something, follow through with it, because I am a very creative person, but I struggle a lot with self-doubt and anxiety based on my art. So a lot of the things that I create, I never share with people because I'm like, this is just so personal to me and it's not like the best thing out there. So if it's not the best thing out there, then why should I share it? And so with videos, I don't really consider any of these videos art, so there is less pressure on me as far as making these videos for myself. No one is ever putting pressure on me, I'm just always putting pressure on myself. But at least this way, this is like baby steps to sharing whatever it is that I create. Because I really love to paint, but anytime that I paint, and it's something that I genuinely really love, but when I look at it through such a critical eye, and like if I were to share this is the type of things people would say about it, or this is the type of thing people would think about it, and it like I can't stand making that a reality or even giving the option for it to be a reality. I'd much rather just like keep it all inside and let no one see it, where it's like safe and protected from criticism, because ever since I was a child I have been terrified of criticism, which is really holding me back creatively. So it's something that I should work on, but I don't know that I ever will. Other creative things that I really like to do, I am so inspired by singers. Now, I don't know how to sing. I don't have a naturally great singing voice. I wish I did, because I love it. I'm so inspired when I watch people just sing. And I love to like listen to music and sing along and stuff, but I know that I'm not like Beyonce or, well, you know, Beyonce is the top, so. Anyway, what other creative things do I do? Writing. I love to write. And again, this just goes back to that self-doubt thing that I was talking about. I will get started writing something, and the self-doubt demon will just get inside my head and tell me, like, no one is ever going to read this. If they did read this, this is not original, it's stupid, it's silly. And then I'm just like, whatever, then I don't need to write it, you know? And I'm trying to work through that, because I genuinely love writing, and I'm very imaginative. I spend a lot of time in my head. I'm an introvert, and I've dealt with chronic illness for 10 years. So that combination creates other worlds in my head, and that's actually going to be a video that I make all on its own about daydreaming and stuff, and how it's used creatively, and how I wish that I could figure out how to harness it more, because I really find it to be helpful in certain situations, but that's for another time. Anyway, creative stuff. I love dance. I did dance as a child, and then in high school, I don't know that I regret it. I don't regret it, but at my high school, I was under the impression that you could only do one art type of thing, whether it be band or drama or dance or choir. Were there any others? And I don't know if that was actually true or not. And then I also had an older person, like, who was already in high school tell me, like, oh, you know, don't do dance, that's for, like, the, you know, so-and-so girls. And I was like, oh, well, I don't want to be a so-and-so girl, even though that's stupid. So I never got into dance, even though it was something that I was, like, actually interested in. And when my friends were, like, doing their performances on stage, I was always, like, envious. Like, I was so proud of them and it was cool to watch, but, like, there was always a part of me that was like, I wish that were me. But in high school I did drama, and so much of my self-doubt and anxiety really got in the way of, you know, doing anything major with it. Like, I was in a play as, like, one of the background people. You know, I didn't have any lines, but I had fun and I made friends, and I don't have any regrets for that. And I really enjoyed drama class. I just wish I had more opportunity to try other things. And maybe I did have those opportunities and I just didn't realize that they were available for me, which is interesting. I also did a lot of sports, and I had girls on my, like, softball team where they had to, like, miss games because of their dance performances and stuff like that, and so it would have been a challenge. But anyway, the reason I'm even bringing that up, I guess, is my best friend is a dancer, and she's been in college for dance, and she's amazing and wonderful. And she is a senior this year and working on her own performance. Like, she's choreographing it. It's coming all from her head. It's amazing. And she's actually going to use my spoken word poem, which is really exciting. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be so incredible. I don't know why I started talking about creativity for this, but I enjoy it. I wish I could be one of those people that is just so confident and can just share their creative ideas and thoughts with whoever and have it turn into something amazing. But I'm always just filled with such self-doubt about my ability and my worth that it just doesn't work. But I know that I'm such a creative person. I have such creative energy, and I constantly feel the need to create, but what stops me is that self-doubt and that anxiety. And I just need to get over that, and the only way to do that is to do it, right? I guess. I don't know. So I don't know where this video has gone or where it started or how it's ending, but I really hope that this whole October series, I hope I can stick with it. I know I've said that a million times. I just hope this is the one that actually sticks. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that October is so wonderful in so many ways, and I hope that October just completely surprises all of us, and that it just, I hope it's everything we need it to be. Here, that's another video idea for me to talk about, is how my expectations for things and what ends up happening and how I deal with that, because oh boy, am I one of those people that I just get these ideas about what I want to happen and then reality hits. So I'll add that to the list. I was looking for my phone. My phone is filming. Oh my gosh. My phone is filming, so I can't write a note about that idea. What was that idea? Expectations versus reality, I guess. Alright, anyway, thanks for listening to me chatter on so long about that, and see you tomorrow for day 2.